more. I try to have a little more strategy because this sort of started with Tales of Destiny 2 when it came out. It sort of started with Tales of Legendia, but I didn't really do it that much. Then when Tales of Destiny 2 came out, when I got Tales of Destiny 2, when I ordered it, I used it a lot more. Because that game is like, again, another combo thing. And that's sort of my idea of the battle system. It's probably, in my opinion, one of the greatest RPG battle systems I've ever seen. Because one, it's an action, like a real-time action-y battle system, like a fighting game. That's sort of what the Tales series' battle system is compared to. But it's like a turn-based in a regular RPG because there are random encounters, and whenever you get to a monster, there's like a transition, then you go to a plane. I mean, even in the whole thing with free run, you still go into a plane. Like, you can't like leave the battle just by doing free run. And that's pretty cool. That's what I like about Tales series. Like with most action RPGs, like Zelda, Kingdom Hearts, the Mana series, there's no transition. You just when you get to an enemy, you get into your battle pose and you start attacking. And with Zelda, it's a little more limited, but Kingdom Hearts, it was limited for a little bit, but then Kingdom Hearts 2 came out and it was like, damn. Mana series, I haven't played the new one, or I haven't played the 3D one, but I'll get to it. Excuse me. It's like 2 o'clock right now. 2:30 actually. Anyway. And so, that's what I think about the battle system. I think it's great. And, I hope that the Tales series continues with their battle system. And, yeah. Its music, the Tales series' music, I think, is pretty good. There's never really anything special. I mean, in my opinion, the 2 best soundtracks that I've heard would probably have to be Tales of Rebirth and Tales of Legendia. And Tales of Vesperia is probably in third because it had good music in there, but nothing really extraordinary, in my opinion. It was above average though, in my opinion. While all the other music is just okay. Tales of Destiny probably falls in fourth as far as music goes. Yeah. That's pretty much all I can say about the game itself. I don't really have any other opinions on the series besides that. I love the series though, so I'm slightly biased. Like, I really love the series. It's my favorite, video game series. One thing I'd like to bring up before I end this is its localization. And the fact that we get so little Tales games. I don't really understand why. Tales of Vesperia and Dawn of the New World have obviously done a lot. I mean, Vesperia, we didn't really know it would do well. It sort of felt like a Tales of the Abyss game, and it sort of is a Tales of the Abyss game because it's a game made by Symphonia that's not about Symphonia. While Dawn of the New World, that was an obvious set. It was the friggin' sequel to one of the most popular RPGs on the GameCube. But I don't really understand why they still take forever on announcing. Not just choosing games to announce, but not really choosing what games to announce, but like localizing their games and bringing them over, but also just announcing it. Like, I don't see why they can't just say, hey, we're making this game, do a press release. Like, hey, it's like, Namco is pleased to announce that it's coming out. I don't see why they can't just do that. I mean, I don't think the fans really care at this point whether or not Tales of Graces has any photo. Are there any pictures of Tales of Graces with like translated stuff? I think we just want to know whether or not it's coming out. A lot of people are, just saying, whatever, I'll just import it. And I don't really want to have to import Tales of Graces now. I'd be fine with that. I mean, that lets me get to hear Takahiro Sakurai's friggin' Asbel, which would be like awesome. But Tales of Graces is a good enough game to where it deserves to be in English. I slightly feel like I'm sort of reverting back to the Abyss days because I felt that Abyss was so good of a game that it should come out here. And I feel the same way with Graces. It's like, I think that game is going to do a good job. I think that game is. I really think that game is going to come out. I think that's like the most popular Tales game right now, actually. Sorry that I'm kind of stuttering. Like I said, I'm in my basement in a rocking chair with 2 creepy windows facing my way, and they're making noises. It's creeping me out. Anyway, and so it makes me wonder why they don't bring over, the other games. Like, I can understand at this point if they don't want to bring over like Rebirth or Tales of Destiny 2 because it is a little too late. Even though there's the PSP now, they could at least bring over Rebirth. And in my opinion, Rebirth, it probably would make more sense to bring it over anyway because Tales of Eternia was renamed Tales of Destiny 2 in the US for He-Man problems. So it makes sense not to bring over Tales of Destiny 2, but Tales of Rebirth, that game should come out. Plus, it kind of has that NIS America look to it, so it looks like a game that probably would come out here. But anyway, I'm sort of just rambling right now. I should probably get to the point. My main point is the voice cast. Namco, at the time, it sort of made sense because their voice acting crew was limited, but now that they have Dragon Ball Z under their belt, there really is no excuse, because they could probably get some help with Funimation if they needed some extra voices, because they've got good voice actors. Friggin', I remember there was a time where I thought Chuck Huber could do Vague. Anyway, with their Soul Calibur cast, they get some pretty interesting voice actors, and I think all the characters in that are casted, correctly. They're not casted in an anime-esque style where everyone's overreacting and everyone has like these cheesy lines and cheesy voices. It's actually pretty genuine in my opinion, with the exception of some people. But I don't really understand why they don't, use some of the actors from their other games, like Soul Calibur and Tekken and whatnot. I'm assuming. Of course, that's assuming that they scout. They could probably just do auditions, which is, probably what they do. They probably do auditions, but, and look at that, this is almost 40 minutes. I'm going crazy with this today. Probably because it's so late. Anyway, so it makes me wonder why they don't use some of their other cast. I mean, the voice actors they've chosen are fine. I mean, I'm sort of getting tired of hearing Johnny Young Bosch, but, he's a good voice actor. Sam Riegel did a good job as Reed. I don't think he's the absolute best choice, though, but I think he did a good job. And Lloyd's new voice, yeah, I'll get to that one some other time. But yeah, I like the voices they choose, but I think they should probably try to choose some, newer voices. Or not really newer voices, but other voices that they could get a hold of. Maybe they should scout a little bit more and probably spend more money. Because let's be honest, any Tales fan or any Tales fan from the Tales series forums probably agrees that they need to sort of up their budget a little bit and advertise more. Tales of Vesperia shows that that if they wanted to, they could really work their best on a Tales game. And they could really put their foot down and be like, this game is going to have a good translation, good voice acting, good things, but that kind of stuff. Which makes me wonder why they're not putting that same effort for every game. Maybe they're doing that with Tales of Graces. I don't know. But if all else fails, I'll probably just import it. I import a lot of Tales games. That's sort of my problem. That was my problem with Radiant Mythology. I imported it thinking it wasn't going to come out here, and then what happens? It comes out here. I don't think the second one's going to come out here, or else it would have been announced yet by now, but, one can hope. Of course, it is 2010, so it's like 1 year later, I think. I think that game came out in 2009. Anyway, that's really all I can say. I'm sort of going overboard with this one. I'm sort of rambling. This is probably my worst video ever, but you know what? At least I'm getting it done. At least I'm talking to you guys about Tales. Still gonna be more coming. Still gotta do one on Sonic, Mega Man, Kingdom Hearts, ba-diddly-doo. And so yeah, that's all I have to say about the Tales series. I love the Tales series. If there's ever an online game like friggin' Tales of Eternity Online, that friggin' game, I wanted to play it. That's not fair. If there's ever an online Tales game, I'll play it with you if you want. Ever any online multiplayer, I will play it with you. You know, yeah. But yeah, I love the Tales series, and if you want to talk to me about the Tales series, please feel free to. That's perfectly fine. And if you want to do a video response, please do. I want to hear what you have to say about the Tales series. I'll watch it. But yeah, that's all I have to say about the Tales series. And so, in conclusion, this is Flamsron, aka YouTube Stasuke, signing out. This is my first 40-minute long video, and I will see you later.